Hello, welcome to 7th grade English. Today our lesson is on parts of speech, where we talk about what makes a sentence. Let's get started. What makes a sentence? A sentence is made up of 8 parts of speech, and it is essential that you know and understand them because this will help you use them and create great sentences, which is why we will work on identifying and using the 8 parts of speech. Let's discover those 8 parts of speech. First up, the noun. A noun is a word used to refer to people, animals, objects, substances, states, events, ideas, and feelings. A noun functions as a subject or object of a verb and can be modified by an adjective. Let's look at an example. Take a look at this bull. The bull is our noun. Let's put it in a sentence. The bull ran as fast as he could. Here in this sentence, you can see that the subject of the sentence is the noun bull. Next is the pronoun. A pronoun is used in place of a noun or noun phrase. Let's look at an example. This student, for instance, let's call him Tom. Tom went to school today. What could we use to replace Tom? If Tom was telling us that he went to school today, he would say, I went to school today. So I is the pronoun as it is replacing the noun Tom. Let's do another one. Take a look at these 2 classmates. This is Nathan and this is Rose. If we create a sentence with both of these subjects, we could have a sentence that says, Nathan went to the store for her. Her is the pronoun that replaces the noun Rose. Third is the adjective. Adjectives are used to describe or specify a noun or pronoun. Let's take a look at the word fabulous. It is an adjective as it can describe a noun or pronoun, such as in the sentence, Today was a fabulous day. This isn't the only adjective. There is an endless list, but they all describe a noun, whether it be by its taste, color, look, size, or feel. Fourth is the verb. A verb is used to show an action or a state of being. Let's take a look at this little boy, Aaron. Aaron is running. Run is the verb as it is describing what Aaron is doing. Just like in this sentence, Aaron has ran 2 miles. Hooray! You've made it halfway through the lesson. Let's review. For this noun and pronoun review, copy down the noun that you find in each sentence. Then write whether that noun is a pronoun or a noun. You can now pause the video and then I'll show you the answers. Here are the answers. Make sure you make your corrections in a different color ink so you can use this to review later. Okay, next exercise. For this adjective review, write an adjective in the blank of the sentence. This can be any adjective that you think best describes the subject. Since your answers will vary, there won't be any review. You may now pause to perform the exercise before moving on to the next one. Time to review verbs. In this exercise, copy down the verb you find in each sentence. The answers will be presented next so you can review. Go on ahead and pause the video so you can do the exercise. Here are the answers. Make sure you make your corrections in a different color ink so you can use this to review later. Okay, The review is done. Let us move on with the rest of the lesson. The next part of speech is the adverb. An adverb is used to modify a verb, adjective, and other adverbs. Let's take a look at Aaron again. This time he is out of breath and all sweaty because, as the sentence explains, Aaron really ran hard today. The verb ran is adjusted by the adverb really, which emphasizes the level that Aaron was running at. The sixth part of speech is the preposition. A preposition is a word that relates a noun or pronoun to some other word in a sentence and often forms a phrase that shows where, when, how, or why. Let's take for instance our runner friend Aaron again. Here the sentence states that he ran over the hill. This makes it clear to the reader where the subject is running. Next is the conjunction. A conjunction connects words, phrases, or clauses. For example, Marissa and Grace texted for hours. The conjunction and connected the subject Marissa to the clause Grace texted for hours, explaining the event better. Now you know who Grace texted for hours. And is not the only conjunction. In order to remember them all, just recall fanboys. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. The final part of speech is the interjection. An interjection is used to show surprise or emotion. Take a look at this detective. What would a detective say if he solved the case? Maybe, "Aha, I know who the murderer is," the detective shouted with pride. Aha is the interjection as it demonstrates that happy emotion the detective feels. Hooray! You have completed this lesson. Time for a quick review. In this adverb review, change the adjectives into adverbs. Go on ahead and pause the video and then we'll review. Great! You finished. Let's see how you did. Make sure you check your answers and write them down in a different color ink so you can review them later. In this preposition review, use the word bank to complete the sentences. Go on ahead and pause the video and then we'll review. Great, you finished. Let's see how you did. Make sure to check your answers and write them down in a different color ink so you can review them later. Let's move on to the next exercise. In this conjunction review, write down the number of the sentences that used conjunctions correctly. Go on ahead and pause the video and then we'll review. Great, you finished. Let's see how you did. Make sure to check your answers and write them down in a different color ink so you can review them later. Let's move on to the next exercise. For our last exercise, we'll review interjections. Go on ahead and use the word bank to complete the sentence. Answers will vary, so there won't be a review. Hooray, you did it! You have completed your lesson. Congratulations, you're a pro now at parts of speech. You may end the video.